In this video, we'll discuss about conditional statements in C. So first, let me classify what are different conditional statements available in C. So first one is if statement, and second one is if-else statement. Then comes third one, which is nested if statement. And next, else if ladder. This is else if ladder, and finally switch statement. Okay, so else if ladder and switch statement are considered as multi-way selection statements. So these are all multi-way selection statements. Okay, and if else is considered as two-way selection statement. So this is a two-way selection statement. Okay, and nested if, it depends on how many conditions that you're writing. Okay, and in if statement, generally there is only one way. So if the condition is true, then block of statements will be executed, otherwise not. Okay, so let's see in detail about these statements, starting with the if statement. So let us consider if statement corresponding syntax. Okay, so first you have to consider if followed by conditional expression. So if this conditional expression is evaluated to true, then statement block will be executed. Suppose if this conditional expression is evaluated to false, then control will not transfer inside the block. It will be directly executing statement X over here. Okay, so let us generate a flowchart for this. You can see first conditional expression is evaluated. Okay, and this conditional expression can be evaluated to either true or false. So let us suppose if this condition expression is evaluated to true, then statement block will be executed. So statement block will be executed. So after executing statement block, now the control is transferred to execute statement X. So control will be executing statement X. Let us suppose if the conditional expression is evaluated to false, then control is directly transferred to execute this statement X. Okay, so let me show you an example here. So let us suppose I'm writing a sample program here. First, include the header file #include stdio.h, and then inside the main function, let us consider a block of statements. Okay, so consider int n is equal to 5. Okay, now let me write this if condition here. If n greater than 0, associated statement I'm writing here. Okay, so you can start opening the block like this and writing printf n value is positive. Okay, so this is the block. Now let's see how this block of statements will be executed here. So first it will create a variable called n, and it will store value of 5 inside it. And then we are checking the conditional expression 5 greater than 0. Condition is evaluated to true. So control is transferred inside this if block, and it will execute this statement. So in the output it will display n value is positive. N value is positive. Okay. just like this. Okay, so now let us consider the next one, which is if else statement. In case of if else, we have two blocks. Either of this block will be executed. So let me write the syntax of if else statement. Okay, so if conditional expression, now this is statement block 1. If this condition is false, it will go to the else block. It is statement block 2. Okay, so let's see how this if else statement is going to work. First, it will check the conditional expression. If suppose this conditional expression is evaluated to true, in that case statement block 1 will be executed, and later control is transferred to execute statement X. For example, if this conditional expression is evaluated to false, okay, in that case control is transferred directly to execute the else block containing statement block 2. After executing either of these blocks, control is transferred to execute statement X. Okay, so let me show you its corresponding flow chart here. First, it will execute this conditional expression, and this conditional expression can be either true or false. For example, if this conditional expression is evaluated to true, then statement block 1 will be executed. Statement block 1 will be executed. If suppose this conditional expression is evaluated to false, then statement block 2 will be executed. So after executing either of these blocks, control is transferred to execute statement X. Okay, so after executing either of these blocks, control is transferred directly to execute statement X. So you can see the flow here like this. Okay, now let us consider a sample program here in order to check whether the given number is even or odd using if else block. Okay, so first include the header file, and then consider main function. So inside the main function, let us take a variable and its value as 7, for example. Now in order to check whether n value is even or odd, we can write if else condition here. If n mod 2 double equal to 0, in that case you can print even. Okay, so printf even. Else, if the number is not even number, then obviously it is odd number. So in the else block you can write odd. Okay, so whenever there is a single statement inside a block, you don't need to keep start of block, end of block to write one statement. By default, one statement will be supported as part of the block. Okay, so let's see how this program is going to work. First, we are creating a variable called n and its value is 7. N is a variable and its value is 7. Now we are checking whether n is even or odd. That is 7 mod 2 double equal to 0. Condition true or false. So this condition is false. Okay. So obviously it will enter into the else block. Since this conditional expression is evaluated to false, it will move the control inside the else block. And inside the else block, there is a printf statement to print odd. So in the output, it will display odd. Okay. So this is how it will work.